So there are a lot of people who believe that Haki has been planned out in its entirety from the very beginning, but I am not one of those people. I think it is far more reasonable, given the way the series has progressed, to assume that he developed it over time and then introduced it to the series. So I would like to take this time to go back and talk about how I think Haki developed, and specifically when I think it developed. First, let's talk about the scene everyone talks about. Shanks, episode 1, staring down the Sea King. That's Conqueror's Haki. Well, not quite. Now, a lot of anime fans today probably won't realize this, but staring down a monster and it being scared of you was an incredibly common trope back in the day. Like, that was the shorthand you would use to show how cool and how tough a character is. So when Shanks stared down the Sea King, that wasn't Oda saying, look at this cool ability that'll be in the future. It was, look how tough this guy is. Monsters are afraid of him. And yes, I am aware later it was retconned into being Haki, but when he wrote it, it was just a reference to every other person doing the exact same thing at the time. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about the development of Haki over time. Oda has this habit of just throwing in abilities and seeing if they stick. Like he gave the Fishmen all Fishman Karate. In Skypiea, he created Mantra for the Skypiean. He even had that weird, vibration power for the Hapisui army guys. Hell, even the 6 powers of CP9 was just Oda experimenting and seeing what he wanted to do with his story. And I think it is the 6 powers where things started to change. The 6 powers of CP9 was the first set of abilities that was not specific to a people group. As I said, Fishman Karate is just for Fishmen. Mantra was just for Skypieans. But CP9's abilities, anyone could theoretically learn those. I think that was his experimentation, and after that is when he decided, I want to make a new system. A new system for everyone. So I think during Filler Bark, he was looking back at the other systems he created and seeing what he could reuse. Obviously, he ended up taking Mantra from the Skypieans and giving it to everyone as observation Haki. He used Iron Body, Finger Pistol, and the like as inspiration for Armament Haki. And I think most interestingly, he seems to have taken Conqueror's Haki from Shanks. A lot of people have theorized that Conqueror's Haki, just known as Haki at the time, was supposed to be a Shanks exclusive ability. The first time we see it is on Whitebeard's ship, and Whitebeard calls it his power specifically. Now, you take all 3 of these things together. Shanks' Haki, Mantra from Skypiea, and the Iron Body, roll them all together into one system you call Haki, and there you have it. On top of creating a cool system, it weaves the world into one cohesive narrative, making it seem like he planned it from the very beginning.